Hello, this is Pastor Brian Anderson with the Daily Devotion. We are in the book of Exodus, and we're going to look at a theme that runs through chapters 5 and 6 today. And to me, it's interesting to see the difference between God's perspective of the situation and the Israelites' perspective of the situation. For example, what I mean by that is Exodus chapter 6, verses 6 to 8, say something like this. Say therefore to the sons of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will deliver you from their bondage. I will also redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great judgments. That's verse 6. It goes on in verse 7 and 8 to amplify on that theme. So God had a plan. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He was going to deliver the Israelites from the burden of the Egyptians, and he's going to take them for himself to be his own people, and he's going to bring them into the land which he swore to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for a possession. Now, what was the Israelites' perspective? We've seen God's perspective. The Israelites' perspective comes out in Exodus 6:9. It says, they did not listen to Moses on account of their despondency and cruel bondage. What was going on is that things were only getting worse for them from their own thinking. The Pharaoh was requiring them to make the same amount of bricks, but he wasn't giving them any straw. So they had to run around trying to find straw to make the bricks, and they weren't coming up with their quota of bricks, and so the foremen were being beaten by some of the rulers of the Egyptians. The Egyptian rulers were beating the Israelite foremen because their quota was not being met, and so from their perspective, things were only getting worse. So God sees the big picture. He's going to deliver the sons of Israel, but not immediately. It's going to take 10 more plagues, probably several months, before he begins to act on their behalf to actually take them out of their bondage in Egypt. The sons of Israel only saw what was happening right before their face, in the moment. And isn't that just like us? I know it's like me. God has this big, wonderful plan and purpose for my life. He's going to save me. He's going to sanctify me. He's going to bring me into his kingdom to dwell with him forever in glory. But I can only see the pain that I'm going through today, that trial that is so difficult for me. And I lose the perspective that God has, and I can only see what's in front of my face. We need faith and patience to inherit the promises. May we learn to trust God. Our Father does know best.